Thundersurge voice jump scare alert. Okay, this is Orbital Rings by Fractal. This is week number 3 of the speedrun community weekly map competition. Each week we choose a different map to feature and have a individual leaderboard just for the week. And as you notice, if you've seen some of the videos on my channel, every week there's been a different speedrun uploaded. So going forward, this is going to become a routine thing where I just once a week will upload a random Rocket League speedrun, or seemingly random, but there is a purpose behind it. I'm doing a voiceover post-recording, so this isn't live commentary, but I just wanted to do like a little vlog over the video, just for those who click on it. The state of my YouTube channel over the last couple years has been very sporadic. I think I really started uploading Rocket League videos back in 2020. Starting with, I think, the Escape game speedrun. During that time, Rocket League had not yet gone free to play. I think it shortly went free to play after I started speedrunning. And then the channel got quite a bit of views there for a while, just because there was a lot of new people in the Rocket League and they were checking out like custom map videos. And I just kind of hit the algorithm, like all Rocket League content kind of hit the algorithm. But, you know, since then, things have quieted down. And my channel's been pretty stagnant over the last 2 or 3 years. I haven't been speedrunning as much stuff in Rocket League. On occasion I'll do things. I've done 2 games done quick over the last 3 years. So it's not like I haven't done speedrun content. But this year, with the weekly maps, I'm probably going to have a Rocket League speedrun of some type of format. Mostly probably clips from a live stream or something of that nature. But for this one, it's a vlog format. And, you know, this is perfect for a rings map, because this is like a 11-minute rings map. Spoiler, my time is sub 11. But you'll have to watch to find out what it actually is. This isn't that serious of a run. This was half blind and half of just, I've played half the map and kept resetting a couple times. So I'm not too interested in speedrunning long rings maps. As you can see here, I even make a mistake and have to flip to get through. But in general, like, Rocket League content will come out on the channel here and there. But for those who are actually interested in participating, I'll have a link to the speedrun Discord in the description of this video. And there you can see our weekly announcement every Sunday of which map will be the speedrun map of the week. And this was only week 3, so we still have 47 more weeks for the year or something. We're probably not going to get in 51 weeks, I don't think. And the goal is just to showcase a whole bunch of different maps in the Rocket League speedrunning scene. Things that have been quite undiscovered. The idea is just to get some of these leaderboards that have times on them, get some participation, maybe get some new people in the speedrunning scene. Just make the speedrunning community a little bit larger by the end of the year than it was at the beginning of the year. And it's really hard to get participation up in a community, especially like Rocket League speedrunning, where it's like only PC players can participate. But, you know, there are some pretty dedicated people in the speedrun community that have stuck around over the years. And this also gives them an avenue to, you know, put their skills into kind of a format that rewards consistency. And it also will get new content in front of their eyes as well. But as far as like my YouTube channel goes, other than just having weekly uploads, it's probably what it's going to stay. I have no plans of doing actual like content for like a hobby or a career or anything. It's just for fun at this point. But in general, like, it's kind of hard to find a map of the week, because it has to like fill kind of specific requirements of just being like a short enough run where people can put aside the time to actually do attempts. And it also has to have a bit of a quality that people will want to play the map too. This one's probably going to be the longest map of the week. Just because, even gauging from me, I haven't really been too excited to do attempts on this Rings map just because of how long it is. Last week was I Spy, 15 items, limited boost. The map was made by Salad. And I think that was a really good speedrun category. I think some of the people were fatigued by the RNG of the run. But I grinded that one out for like 4 hours over the week. Maybe even 5 hours. I was having a lot of fun. And the week before, on week number 1, we did Air Dribble Gauntlet by Ace Man, which is the easier Air Dribble Gauntlet. There's another map called Air Dribble Gauntlet, or Musgard's Air Dribble Gauntlet, or something like that. And that is a infinite dribble map that only like a handful of people in the world can even complete. So that one, Air Dribble Gauntlet by Ace Man, was a little bit too difficult. So people were complaining about difficulty, but I mean, like, it's an easy air dribble map once you practice it. But it does require a little bit of skill going into it. Now, for the future maps, we do have next week's planned. I will not spoil it yet because this video will be uploaded before the official announcement. But I think next week's will be a nicer map this speedrun just because of the length is much, much shorter than this. And then I would like to start a map vote for participants to, you know, choose from like one of 3 or one of 4 maps for the next week. And we'll like start a vote like 2 days in advance of the announcement. That way we can get, you know, votes on it that will actually be for a map that people want to run. With that though comes the caveat of, you know, people will be able to be prepared ahead of time, so people may just vote for the map they've played before. But I think I'll try and choose maps that are not yet ran. See, I had a good ring bounce there. That was a good ring bounce. I had a not so fortunate ring bounce later in the run that added on a lot of time. But as you can see, the levels on this map are getting much longer. Level 9 is pretty long. Level 8 was also pretty long. Like the first 7 or the first 6 levels are pretty quick. It only takes like 5 minutes to do them, and then the next half of the map are the last 4. But with all that said, I'm hoping that the speedrun competition goes well over the next couple weeks. Now, I'll be gone to Boston for the Boston Major at the end of February. So anyone who is seeing this that is also attending, just send me a message if you want to meet up and say hi. A lot of people came up to me actually at the last major I went to. And I actually, that's the first time where I've actually had people come up to me and say, "Are you Thunder Surge?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And it's like, "Oh, cool, I've seen this," or "I've seen you in Let's video, I've seen the game's done quick speedrun," and stuff like that. So it's really cool that I actually got to like a point in my Rocket League career where actually people will recognize me. You know, playing Rocket League 10 years ago, I never expected like to be someone that people would look forward to like introducing themselves to. So if you're going to the major in Boston, just send me a DM somewhere, whether it's Steam. Well, I guess you can't really do it through Steam. It's not a good one, don't choose that one. Like Discord would work. I miss a ring here. Discord's probably the best avenue to send a DM out of the blue to me because I actually see stuff. Like other people, I don't have non-friends blocked because I'm not that popular yet. Nor do I plan to be. But, yeah. Just hit me up. I'll also be walking around the arena between matches. That's usually where all the, like, people meet each other. So the final level of this map is a little bit more difficult. You actually get UFO platforms. Which I don't know which ones you want to land on and which ones you don't. Obviously that one you want to land on and jump off of. This one you want to get like a ceiling touch, so you have a flip. The one after this I think you also want to touch to get a flip back for speed, but it's just I've never ran level 10, so I just don't know what I'm doing on this level. As you can see, I can't decide what to do, so I go between. But the map's almost over here, so leave a comment, leave a like, let me know what's going on, what you want to see. If you have suggestions for map of the weeks because you have played a custom map you really like, leave it in the comments below. I'll consider it. I guess the last cool thing about this map is the ending cutscene. I'm not going to talk through it, even though there's no sound. But enjoy the cutscene. That's it for me. Have fun. See ya. Bye.